Alright. And we're back. It's been a little bit. And a lot's changed. For starters, things in the personal life have finally started to look up. Finally stabilized my income situation, so I'll have a little bit more freedom, goof around and do whatever I want. The other thing is that while we're gone, just went about and organized a few things. Just to clean things up, make it look somewhat decent. Now, with all that, we got a lot to work with and a lot of stuff to even consider. So, first thing I want to do is choose. Do I want to start expanding and actually putting down a more stable ground and stable base of operations. That's not what I was looking for. There it is. It's a little loud, but I'm curious if you guys think. I'm thinking of making the majority of this stuff like the base being a combination of being underground and a sort of like colonial outpost. I'm thinking that we'll have the above ground section, which will have like the portals, the ranch, and anything that has to do with, for example, transportation, whereas the bulk of the base either be underground or in buildings around or near the outpost, just to make things look a little nicer, a little bit more organic. If you can't catch my drift. Biggest hurdle we're going to face is just flattening this area out a little bit, so that when we eventually do get around to building the walls, I have more space to work with. We're also going to need a ton of wood, which may end up causing a need for like a farm, which will need a lot of bone meal. The most bone meal I can even think about getting is through either a skeleton farm, which I don't have. I have a zombie spawner, or through compost, which would in turn require a lot of compostables. Easiest way to get that would be through a farm, which at the moment is one of the priorities, but is not the main priority, as I'll mainly need lots of wood for any and all projects. So I'm thinking build some form of farm, stable food, as well as resources for any future growth. Then tinker about and plan out the expansion. Because if possible, I would like to get a sheep farm for wool. Because wool is a nice, easy way to paint things and kind of make plans. And slash or cow farm. Going to need lots of leather for any projects. Whether that be for tool rods or for like books for the future enchantment table. So farm is definitely the highest priority. Anything else is just extras. So I will see if I can get a jumbo tree to grow, as that would be fantastic. If I remember correctly, jumbo trees grow in, was it a 9 or a 4? We'll start like that. Just plant a couple others. Okay. So for this first farm, probably need to build it underground. And I'm thinking I'll build it I won't build it low enough that any future buildings won't impede on it. So let's see. Probably what we could do is build it on this level. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. So I'm going to need resources. Thinking I'll make it out of granite and diorite, just so it has some color, vibrance to it. And maybe some andesite. Let's see. Make it out of polish andesite for like the main walls with granite touchings. Just get enough. Okay. I like this blend. Need some dirt, as obvious. The next thing I'll probably need is stairs, just to speed things up. Do I want cobblestone or stone stairs? What would make the most sense? What would look best? I can do polished diorite stairs. That could be an option. Or I can use andesite. I don't know. First, just focus on getting the skeleton of the farm built. Where's my buckets? 2 buckets. Build that infinite water source down here. Okay. I'm thinking we'll have the main bit of the farm right off the entrance. So probably be a 3x3. Let's think about this. If I were to make a farm, let's say it's a 3. Make the most efficient and at least the most practical farm. It would need 12. Right? Let's just look at it first. We have the back some just to create some space. Let's see. Something like this. Let's see what we have and what we're working with. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That being 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? Not counting this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. Goal is this one farm produces enough wheat to make at least a full stack. Or 2. It doesn't need to be automated, doesn't need any fancy stuff. Just needs to be able to provide enough of the grain to provide for myself and any cattle. I was going to say pets, but that's a loaded statement, if there ever was one. Because I don't know many people who eat pets. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that topic. So that's a spicy conversation. Alright. I think for a little bit, there also would be some sugarcane growing. Just so I can get the enchantment table up and running as soon as possible. Okay. Big thing is I want to carve out the dirt where I plan on having it. That way I don't get too fancy. The farm's only supposed to be so big. Doesn't need to be any bigger, doesn't need to be any fancier. Okay. Good. 3, 3, awesome. Next most important thing is giving us some headroom. Needs to be some space because there's going to be sugarcane. I'm thinking that there should be a sugarcane farm for the most part. And build a second one that focuses on grain. Just gotta maximize the square footage of the water so that we can get as much sugarcane as possible. Awesome. Beautiful. Let's see. This is going to be a sugarcane farm. we need water running from here all the way down in the middle. We leave this open. Let's see. If I were to put that there, if I were to put the buckets here, stuff like that, can definitely build 2 rows of sugarcane. Or I can focus more on the wheat aspect and just build a second sugarcane farm when I have enough. That sounds better. I like that idea. It's a much better plan. Gonna need a lot of torches. As I'll most likely end up running out. Alright. And there goes pick. Alright. Let's go get another one. Oh boy. That's definitely fun. Get everything built. There we go. Beautiful. Awesome. Quick. Yep. Had a little issue. A little hiccup. But this is exactly what I want. That's get all the water. Awesome. Get some bonus buckets because you never know when you could need them. 2, 3, 4. Up high, yep. There we go. That should be enough light. Now, the next thing I'd just like to do is just to give some space. Kind of feels a little crowded. There we go. Now for the decoration. I'm thinking corners will be granite. for, you know, aesthetic purposes. Then have like granite as each of the main pillars. Well, every 4. Liking this. It's not every day things go this way. Not gonna seal that up just yet. See an opportunity to get some more valuable resources. Goody goody jump chops. Awesome. No, because I'm big on functional aesthetics. Let's have that go over there and act as a sort of drain for fertilizer and stuff like that. Because, you know, agricultural waste is a very serious problem. Okay, andesite. Thinking some kind of decoration block. Some. Okay. Now what should go in the middle? Something to add color. Would be a good block to add color. Ideally, have some kind of concrete or whatnot. You have wool. Create some moss. That's first off. Good crafting bench down here. Let's think. Lime green. Or maybe normal green concrete. I can do that. Use different colors of concrete. Maybe. Or I can do something like stairs. Something like a stair and a slab, maybe. Or 2 stairs. I don't know. I have a lot of cobblestone. So what I could do is make cobblestone the top layer. See how that flows. See, how does that look? Not bad, but it is missing something. Thinking of something on the roof to make things light and bright. It's definitely needed. would be good. Diorite maybe. Diorite roof, polished white. Yeah, that could work. Awesome. Definitely going to need some slabs. What would be a good slab? I personally... You know what? Birch. That makes a lot of sense. Since I'm struggling with how dark everything is, just add some birch. That should add a layer of light to the place. Dig up. And we could do slabs. Or full blocks. Slabs will grant height, which isn't really a need unless I'm really going into the sugarcane aspect. Architectural design, it's always a problem. But yeah, so as I had said earlier, life kind of came together last few days. Finally got a job to put myself on my feet. It's nowhere fancy, it's a hardware store, but they're definitely treating me better than my last place, which I consider to be number one, you know, bonus to working here. But it's not being paid a wage that would be financially stable or self-sufficient. Being paid enough, but it's going to take me a little bit. And hey, life works like that sometimes. I'm not going to be picky and claim that, you know, everything should go my way. I'm just happy for the small victories. Okay. So the thing I'm lacking at the moment, diorite. I'm thinking I want polish or slab. I am thinking go full polish. And then let's see. Definitely need more of you. Definitely need you. Okay. Good. Okay. I think I forgot my hoe. Game gave me a Fortune 1 golden hoe. I'm going to use it. Alright, let's see. Say I were to do something like this. How does that look? Looks alright. Obviously, I'm going to need more. If this is to go the whole way on both sides. But it is exactly what I need, exactly what I want. First thing, planting crops. It's really loud. Not sure if it's loud for you guys. It's loud for me. Awesome. Then just a few torches to really help bring up light. I may do some lanterns in a second. Okay. Beautiful. Get the seeds going. So I can start the other part of my project. Stone hole. It's not like I need anything else. Awesome. That should work perfectly fine. I need stairs. Thinking cobblestone. Not really a priority, but definitely going to be something I consider. Dig everything out. Then go on my quest for some diorite. Not really in a hurry to make the enchantment table, though I can. Get out of the way. Let's not use the birch logs, as I have plans for them. Let's 3 bookshelves. I have no bookshelves. Sweet. I am so happy with that. It's going to be a long process. While I'm at it, why don't I make some lanterns? Need at least 3. Get some food. Probably going to be down there for a little bit. Set up the lantern. The way I'm going to do this is more slabs. Oh, right. Of course. Gotta forget that. So something like this. Followed by slabs. There we go. Beautiful. Actually, allow me to experiment a little bit more. The idea of incorporating more birch into the design. Maybe using birch logs for the empty holes, like that. Liking this a lot. Good. All I need is more diorite. Should be easy. Should be like a whole vein or two somewhere. There we go. Just mine out this whole thing. This is why I would love for enchantment table. Get some efficiency on a pick and just go crazy. I also like to get breaking and mending. So that may be an option, not a choice. Set up a villager thing. See if I can get a librarian. Well, first I would need to set up a village breeder, which would not be hard, but would be tedious. Let's go. Get as much as possible, because I probably am going to need a lot more than I think I need. Because I will also have to build the second farm for expansion purposes. Awesome. Beautiful. Yeah, I got some healthy amount of coal. If otherwise went untouched. Beautiful.